So I have plugged in the screen and placed in the battery right there. Let me see, right there. So plugged it in, then let me turn it on, and you can see that it says Soul Torture. So I think I've got a Japanese motherboard. Anyway, let me assemble the entire camera together and we'll be good. Alright, as you might all know that I had my Nikon D5600 have a motherboard fail, and then I decided to ship in a replacement motherboard, and it shows right there. So I have, if you haven't watched that video, I have a video on which shows how I took it apart. Now this one shows you how I'm going to assemble in the motherboard. So this is how it came in that box, and this wrapped in bubble tape. That's how it is looking, I think, with the sticker from the company that provided that. Now let me pick out my camera right here. That is the recipient. This is how I had stashed it away. Okay, so this is that. These are some of the adhesives and screws. Anyway, that said, did I leave in the battery? Oh, I did. I hope it didn't deplete. But that said, let me get in, and then we need to take this apart. I think this back, I had already removed it. Okay, I'm going to release those screws right there. I think I tied them to temporarily hold the back into place. And now I don't want to leave that spot. I may allow it to be on this side. It's able to come off right there, but let me find a secure place for it. Okay, so as we are there, I think what else? Which other screw do I remember placing back? For the sake of that, let me see when I flip this back, if I put back in, there's a knot there. Okay, those not being there, therefore gives me an allowance. Okay, I think I might have to remove these two also. But in case you're wondering how to take it apart, I have a video on that. Please just search for it. Okay, so that way here like this. This is the point at which this back disconnects, and let me put this to the side. My display assembly right there. Now that we have done that, so anyway, my neighbor is making a lot of noise. Let me just manage to get this out of that. Looks okay, similar. Hope it's as good enough. Okay, so that's what we are having here. At least we know it's the right board. Now, having done that, let me disconnect this, disconnect that. All right, I see there's some heat absorber. Pull that, disconnect that. So we need, okay. All right, Okay, so this will come off, then this should come off. Take this too, and we need to disconnect that. Disconnect that. Now we open this and this and there and that and then that. So having done that, okay, I think I did need to remove those, seeing that they actually help with that plate. So I think might need these two back. Or at least one of them. Okay. So this is the one that matters. And that other one. So this should come off. So this needs to go over there. Okay. Always use some bit of intuition when you're dealing with this. Okay, that is that. So this will need to come off. Okay. And just have a look at the two. So I do not know where my main problems came from. All I know is the power rails were shorted out. Okay. Right, room is at the ground. Gotta get nothing here. Anyway, I put the new board in and see. What I remember is one of the things when plugged in, it could cause a short. Okay, that's in, and then okay, let's try to see the differences here. S7. Oh, this one looks to have a nicer print than this one. Could it be that this is a weaker board? Anyway, I'm going to pick that thermal padding and transfer it to there. Okay, now that this is going to be complicated to connect under, but let's try our best. Now I'm going to have to disconnect this upper side so that I can connect this connector. Yeah, it's going to be tough for me. Hope you guys can see what I'm going through. So now that that looks roughly positioned, need to squeeze it down into the socket. Okay. Alright. So now, okay, having done that, now this other one should come into place. Yeah, barely enough room is provided for all my maneuvers, but I'll do my best. Alright, and this comes right there, like that. So, alright. Okay, now that that is done, I think that's right. Then bring that in place, allow this to slot in there, then slot in here. Okay, we'll need to plug in our light sensor. Okay, having done that, this should come in there. Okay, and I think this should also go there. And then that will bump it. Okay. Really want this to go in. So I have plugged in the screen and placed in the battery right there. Let me see, right there. So plugged it in, then now let me turn it on, and you can see that it says Soul Torture. So I think I've got a Japanese motherboard. Anyway, let me assemble the entire camera together and we'll be good. Test it for a few photos and see the result. Alright, so that's our new motherboard or replacement board. I've disconnected so my camera gave me a temperature warning while I had just placed this back into place, and we're remaining with starting to screw. And some of these screws I no longer know where they go because it's now over a month since actually 2 months since I took apart this camera. So I'm going to watch my video from my channel to remember where each went or goes or came from. Okay, let me come back. Alright, so I've opted to count the number of screws that I have and the holes that I need to put screws in. So I realized that the silver screws go where there is a covering, and that is those places, and where there is a sticky, and the black ones go on the outer side surfaces that are visible to help them blend with the plastic recording. So I have assembled most of the silver screws, and I'm remaining with 2 more, so I need to figure out where those go. But remember, we said the silver screws go where the item is going to be concealed, so I need to look for those areas that require concealing, which gives me one of these. So that means one of the silver screws will go here, because this part is covered by one of those pieces of plastics. So it's placed in, tight and secure. Question is, did this have anything? Probably yes. Now, where else would I have the silver screw going? I have no idea, but let me begin with this. So this will go here, because this is a black and exposed surface. It therefore needs a black screw. And then this is also a black screw. It will definitely go in there. Now I have 2 extra long black. I think those might come around these 2 areas. So I kind of feel great that looks like all the screws are having somewhere to go, which gives me the confidence that none has been left out from the inside, and that's how we want it to be. Fix the thing with minimum side issues. Okay, that's in. This is tightened. That's tightened. I hope I don't over tighten, because it is holding into plastic. Normally that is seen by the pitch between the screw threads. That helps you give you a clue as to where it should belong. Now underneath here we definitely need some 2 screws. For this I will put on this side, because it's a bit washed out and got washed out from this side, so it would be unfair to put it in a place where it didn't belong. Now I think I'm down to 4 black screws remaining and 2 silver ones, but I believe these will go to that old motherboard. So in a sense I can convince myself that no screw has been left out. Now at the bottom side I believe 4 black screws will be taken up. These the 4 we are remaining with right there. So that goes, in. And anyway, in case you didn't watch the diagnostic video where we ended up realizing that the motherboard was dead, please do watch it, and feel free to subscribe. And this is that all dead motherboard. So shipped it from AliExpress, and we're here now. Stay with me till the point where I show you the final result. Okay, I'm pretty confident that that's all the screws there is to deal with. In case I haven't tightened anything else, bear with me, and I hope I did not introduce any manner of dust into the camera. Now that that is done, let me sort of check if there's any space. Alright, so I think we go to the part where we stick back this pad. I wonder whether my adhesive is still useful, but let's hope for nothing less than that. Anyway, let's begin with the easier one. So we have this goes, oh, let me just power it on for you guys. I think the battery is still in right there. That was earlier on when I had just, so I'm going to flip this out so that you guys are able to see that screen, and flip this to power on. It asks me to set date and time. I haven't set that yet, and I therefore need a memory card to test this. Question is, where do I have my memory cards? But I think I'm going to use a slow memory card. Okay, I'm going to pick this from my phone. I only hope it has some space on it, otherwise it's of course no use to me. Okay, right there. Flip this open, plug in the memory card. It's plugged in. I think let me set the date anyways. After all, there's no crime in it. Memory cannot be used, card may be damaged. Okay, that's one of the stupidest statements I've seen. Let me put in another. I pray it doesn't have any memory card problems. Okay, at least that doesn't give me any warning. So let me attempt to take a photo. Okay, it is dark. Let me go into auto mode. Right there. Flashlight should fire. Okay, and that's what I get. I don't know whether you guys are able to see it. It's just a mess of everything. I can take another. I have a filter attached. I think let me disconnect that filter. But anyway, that's it for now. At least I've proven enough that it's up and running. Hit the subscribe button and stay with me if you want to see me stick the pieces of plastic back into place. Alright, now I'm going to bring this right there, and I have a feeling it's still sticky enough to serve its role. I just need to be a little forceful about it. I hope it didn't take so long exposed to the atmosphere and is vegetable. Alright, that's done. Now what do I want? I need this rubber. I think this is... Turns out there were only two after all. I've stumbled across this. Now where should you belong? For real, where? It's black. Do I see any other black place? Could it? Anyway, being black, at least I know it belongs on the outside. So there's nothing on the inside that we forgot. Let me see if it didn't belong to the camera mounts, lens mounts. Nothing. Okay, that's it. What more do I want? I want to did we have anything in the battery enclosure? Nope. All looks good. Anyway, hit the subscribe button as I place this to cover my camera body. See you.